Today's April 8, 2022. I'm sitting inside of the Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus. We ordered this car, I believe, in August 2021. It was delivered on October 22nd, 2021. We had it for about a month. On November 27, 2021, it was a really bad day because the car ended up sliding on ice, hit a curb in front of the house, pretty much. That ended up taking until February 2022 for us to get the car back. I have driven quite a bit on the car just to make sure everything is great with the repair, and in this case it has been, except one thing, which is cosmetic, and I will kind of show you guys what ended up happening with that. But if you guys haven't watched all of the parts that I've done with the repair, if you go back, there's part 1, I'll have a link in the description, part 2, kind of the whole repair process until the final, which is this video. Part 2 kind of stopped before January 19th, I believe. Before January 19th, which is where my note starts here for this video, we knew that the rear passenger wheel needed a new wheel hub. We were waiting for like an approval. And in this case, on January 19th, they ended up calling me and updating me that the wheel hub was approved and they were going to order it. The approval, I believe, had to do with the insurance company for them to approve the part. On January 27th, they ended up calling me and telling me that the part will come tomorrow. And in that case, the car will be ready on Monday. But if it does come today, the car will be ready tomorrow. On January 28th, they ended up calling me and telling me that the part has arrived, but it's the wrong part. I did ask them if I could potentially take the car because, again, it seemed like the car was drivable, but it was making like noises in the back. In this case, they said they'll check and call me back. During that time, I ended up going to Tesla to see if they will be able to find the proper wheel hub, if they have one here at their location, or if I could drive somewhere else in the province and get the part, because with Tesla, the parts take forever to actually get here. They have to be ordered, it seems like, from California, and that would take a long time, and I didn't mind driving super far to even grab a part, bring it to them, then wait like a whole week again. I also wanted to make sure if the front and the rear were the same hub. So like, let's say they accidentally might have ordered the front one, but in this case, Tesla told me that both the front and the rear are the same wheel hub. They're the same part. So pretty much the body shop did order the right part. Tesla shipped them the wrong part. They didn't call me back in regards to releasing the car, so I called them back and they said, as mentioned before, it can seize up and cause more damage and the car still can't be released, which I was obviously expecting. That's why I went and tried to figure out if I could get them a wheel hub. They also said that the part order has been sent and their part department will let them know of an ETA. Tesla usually expedites delivery when wrong part is sent, so a couple days will be here, but not promising. On February 4, I did not get any update from Tesla for parts. So during the repair time, I was constantly getting, like every week, I think, email of the parts that they ordered. In this case, on February 4, I didn't get any email like that. So I called and they said it will be delivered Monday and most likely we will pick the car up Monday. That was on February 4. On February 7, I called in the morning. The part did not arrive and should arrive by 3 p.m. And if so, we can pick the car up today. I called on the same day after 3 p.m. The part did not come yet. They put me on hold, looked through their system and said that the tracking is not available and that they can only see the part number. So then I asked them how could they check before. They put me on hold again, and then after that they provided me the tracking number and the earliest details. It was showing February 5. I called DHL. They said the package has not been picked up by DHL. I need to contact the sender since they did not give the package and that the label was created on February 5. At that point, I already had enough. I had to take delivery of the car like 3 times already, and I didn't, because there was always something coming up. So I ended up calling the local Tesla dealership here in Calgary, talk to their parts department, tell them what's going on, and they ended up telling me either they or the body shop will end up calling me. After that, DHL updated the tracking number that the package has been picked up and that it would be delivered on February 11th, 2022. I got the call back from Tesla parts from the Calgary location, and they said that the package has been picked up. So I'm assuming they might have done some calls or something like that in their end, and that's how DHL ended up picking up the package. But remember, the wrong part ended up coming on January 28th, and on February 4, I expected to get an email from Tesla with a tracking number, but I got nothing, so that's why I ended up calling them and things like that. But it was February 5 where DHL ended up creating a shipping label. So that tells me either the body shop did not order the part on January 28, or that they ordered on January, but Tesla did not have a parts. They ended up creating the shipping label on February 5. The Tesla parts at the service center here in Calgary also tell me that if they were to order parts from Tesla themselves for like maintenance or like warranty work, it could take up to 14 days. It's just a really bad time for parts for any manufacturer at that time. They also found that the shipping label being created on February 5 is kind of strange, because again, if they had to order the part on January 28, it shouldn't take that long. Got an email from the body shop that the parts should be there on February 9. February 9 comes up, they don't have the package. So on February 10, I ended up calling DHL, and they told me one of the best news. They said that the package is in the truck to get delivered. I called the body shop, and they said if they get delivered before 3:30 p.m. they can give the car back today. So I ended up looking at the tracking number, and it kind of showed delivered. So I called the body shop at 12:56 and told me that the part arrived. They said they're working currently on another car, so they'll put my car next in line. Later on, I opened up the Tesla app, and through the location I could see them test driving the car, which was just great seeing them driving the car. I ended up receiving an email which ended up giving me the last invoice for the parts that I ordered. I ended up calling them, and they told me that they put the car in the bay. On my app, it was showing the car is parked outside. So I told them about the test drive, and they said no test drive has been done. I told them the car even went into Glenmore Trail. Can you please put me on hold and find out? So she comes back and tells me that yes, I'm right, they did take the car for a test drive, and it's currently waiting for details. So I did obviously ask, can we pick the car up today? She says no guarantee for today because it still has to go through inspection before they can give it to me, but tomorrow for sure. Says got us, but says
Really?
yeah.
Are you being serious?
Got us.
Are we picking up the car?
Czy krzes? Lur, czy krzesam bardzo. Wąca.
It smells the same.
Okay, let's go. Nasty.
What do you mean? Are we actually getting it?
Yeah. Can I have the key?
Are you being serious? You're kidding.
Take it. Nasty.
You're lying.
No.
You're lying. Hey, I need a moment.
It still smells like the new car.
It smells like Tess. Wait, should I take this?
Yes. So again, it's April 8, 2022. Right now we have on the car 9,644 kilometers. I think the car had around 3,300-ish kilometers when it was there. So I've driven quite a bit. And that's mainly, I took longer trips so I could just make sure the car was repaired properly. And in this case, it is. But let me show you guys what I ended up finding out yesterday when I was at the Tesla's app, looking through the shop, looking at wheels that Tesla offers. But yeah, let me just show you. So these are the wheels that comes with the chrome kind of Model 3s. These are the older wheels. I have them painted in black, but if let's say I move over here to this one, can you guys tell the difference? It is definitely much different. You can see over here, example, even over here. You can't really tell as easily, but they're totally different. If you go on Tesla's website and you look through the wheels, there's a selection where it says chrome delete and then non-chrome delete. Right there, you can see the difference with the wheel when they're like side by side. But my main concern is what if I have to sell those wheels? Would you guys want to have a car that has different wheels? So 2 of the wheels are different than the other 2. I mean, if I were to buy it, I would not buy those wheels because I want my car to look the same. Again, they're pretty similar, but they're different. So I ended up contacting Coachworks today. They were even surprised. Yeah, that's one thing. My car came back to me with 2 different wheels. They're not matching the driver's side. Tesla apparently minimally changed the look of the Aero wheels for the 2021 Chrome Delete Model 3s. It's not just the Aero wheel covers, it's the actual alloy wheels. They're different than the ones that have chrome on the car. That's the only thing I personally found out about the repair. I just wish it was replaced the right way from the beginning. So they took pictures of both wheels, and I'm gonna have to wait and see what happens then. But this is obviously a mistake from their end. So I mean, I don't blame them whatsoever because I drove the car this much and I never knew they're different until I went into Tesla's website and found out. My GoPro said it's too hot, so it ended up powering off. So I'm gonna continue on my phone. One more thing I forgot to mention them is when I was driving the car on slushy days, the car would fishtail quite a bit. I took it to Cal Tire. They replaced it to my all season tires, which are 235/45 R18. Those are the tires that came with the car. The winter tires that I put on the car were from my Mercedes C-Class. They're 225/45 R18. Before I removed them from my C-Class, I asked Cal Tire, will those tires fit on the Model 3? And they said they are in spec and they will fit. So they ended up replacing it and putting those Nokians 225/45 R18s on this Model 3. According to Cal Tire, the car was fishtailing quite a bit, possibly because the passenger rear tire was brand new with 12/30 seconds, and then the passenger one was 8/30 seconds. So they told me the correct way they should have replaced both rear tires so that it would have equal tread. Here's how much it ended up costing for the parts, the labor, and the total cost of the repair was $7,401.75.